tell you this right now, and for everybody that is on Facebook and YouTube, get ready. This is a big update. We have added the top 25 for 2021 and 2022 for the 9-second classes, or 9-second, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14-second ETs. The top 25 for all of those have been added. I think that's going to be awesome to have for everyone that isn't necessarily fast enough to be in the top 100. You guys still completed the week. You still did all that. So for Facebook and Instagram, and it's freezing in here. It is 40 degrees in the podcast room. I didn't turn on the heater last night. I'm going to pull up and share the screen, but I wanted to definitely go live on Instagram as well and tell everybody how crazy this is, because we've been working on it for several days, really about a week and a half. This isn't the huge news that I posted about yesterday. That's coming tonight at 5. This happened last night at about 8 o'clock. About 8 o'clock, and I wasn't able to get to it till about 9:30, and didn't want to go on at 9:30. So I figured while you guys are driving to work this morning or at work, I would jump on and talk about it. Again, we're talking about the fastest 100 list. Also, the 2022 fastest 100 list has the added line now. If you're looking at it on a computer, it has the racers' fastest time from 2021, or the fastest average from 2021 is listed out beside it. And then on the phone, it's right underneath, like it'll say like 9.05 Sick Week 2022, Midwest Drags 9.08 or something like that, to kind of give you an idea. For everybody that's on Facebook and Instagram with me here, I'm going to pull up the screen. Let me get it separated here. For everybody that's on Instagram, again, I can't see your comments. I'm sorry. I hope you're not saying inappropriate things, which are hilarious to me to go back and watch later. But I'm working on a way to where I can follow along with everybody on Instagram and on Facebook and YouTube. For some reason, StreamYard, well, it's not some reason StreamYard. It is because Instagram wants people to only do stuff on their phone, so they make it extremely difficult to post from your computer unless you go through your Facebook, business page or whatever. But then you can't go live on Instagram from your computer. I don't know. Anyways, so for the folks that are on online with us on Facebook or YouTube, again, I'm running through this stuff. Doesn't look like a whole lot of folks are up. Again, the link to this is drag-in-drive.com/2022-stats/top-100. Okay. So you can get there. Just go to dragandrive.com, drag-in-drive.com. So again, if you're on Facebook and YouTube, thank you for hanging out with me. We're gonna work through some of these stats. We're in, looks like this is maybe 2021, right? No, here we go, 2022. So this is the page here. Sorry, I'll back up. So when you pop into dragandrive.com, you'll see you've got 2021 stats. It takes you down here. We've got the top 25 in all of these. So we've got the top 100, which we've had the whole time, right? But I'll show you guys the new layout for it. You can see here, like Michael Borgren, he is actually the fastest 2022 and 2021 person that we have on the list, because Dave Schroeder didn't finish Sick Week. So that's where this is really a nice setup. We can take the names. We can give you the car they drove. The average ET is obviously for 2022, the event, and then fastest 2021 event. I wanted to separate those so there wasn't any question, right? And then fastest 2021 ET out to the side. So an example is Michael Borgren, 6.918 Sick Week 2022, Hot Rod Drag Week 2021, 7.2599. here's where I think that is really cool. That allows folks, and this was Hyde's idea 100%. This allows folks to see, was that person faster? Were they slower? It just gives you so much more information, right? But so you got all that for the top 100, right? So let's go down here. We'll see. So Joel Clark with the 10-188 at Sick Week, Rocky Mountain Race Week 2021. He averaged a 12.724 for the week. So the reason that's important to me is because then that gives us just that much more content we can create. We can talk to, like, I can ask Joel, hey, why did that happen? And that can go back to you guys. You know what I mean? Did he add a 200 shot of nitrous? Did he lighten the car up? What did he do to go that much faster? And that gives us another good story. Again, because Drag and Drive content is coming. Like, this is the kind of stuff I want to bring you guys all the time. Let's pick one more and then we'll move on. Oh, this is a good one. Robert George, 68 Chevelle, 9,636 on Sick Week, and then Drag Week 21, he averaged a 15,457. So the question is, what the hell happened, man? Like, was he in the same car, which is something I'll have to go back and look at. We're not going to add that to this list just because I think it clutters up too much. So you've got a 6-second gap there almost. So, did he take a couple 20s on Drag Week and ended up with a high average? And then that's a good story to tell. So there's so many opportunities that is not, these stories are not getting told for Drag and Drive, except in Sick the Mag, which I went over my favorite articles the other night. Guys, this is a big deal. Like, there's so much information here. So, and that's just the top 100. Now, let's go to the top 25 9-second cars. See if you guys can tag some of these folks. We've done the same thing with these guys. Obviously, Brian Anders in the little Chevette. 901 at Sick Week, 9179 on Drag Week 21. I think he hit another one in 21 as well. We're not going to add 3 or 4 events on there. We're going to just give you your fastest one, okay? So let's run through some names here. Brian Anders, Guy Protano, Jeff Butland, Hilbert Osborne, Jeff Oppenheim. Hey, what's up, bud? TJ Linebaum and Rick Hardy. That gets us through the top 7 on the 9-second top 25 list. Whew. Say that 11 times fast. All right. 10-second guys. Nicholas Desamine. I think that's how you say it. I don't know if it's not. Sorry, bud. 10,005 on Sick Week. He's the guy that had the LTD wagon. Love that car. So cool. He's the one that cut the fender, laid it down 10 degrees worth of intake temp dropped. 815 LSX Swaps here asking on YouTube, how does it help or hurt other competitors seeing everyone's time in one spot? Right. So here's the benefit to that. In my opinion, it's just more information. It gives you an idea, like for David Burke, number 2 on the 10-second list, he ran a 10.029 or averaged a 10.029 on Sick Week, and on Drag Week he ran a 10.0865. So if you're going against that dude's going to end up with a 10.0 average. You know what I mean? Like that's how that works in my mind if I'm a competitor going up against these guys. You got Stefan Rossi in the Nova 10.063. He's only competed in Sick Week, didn't compete in one in 2021. Bob Ruppel, 72 Nova, 10.081, and then Rocky Mountain Race Week 10.243. So, and there's a lot of that. And I'm going to go through and ask probably 10 or 12 different drivers what the difference was, because there's a lot of that 10th and a half type time drops. And I just wonder if it's because of the elevation, because a lot of folks, 10, 11, and 12, there's a lot of Rocky Mountain Race Week and a lot of Race Week people in that grouping, just in the top 25 of these from 2021. So you end up, I'm wondering why. How did you drop that time? What did you do better that you had done before? Like Sean Prejean, Pregean. I don't know, probably ruining it there in the 20 F-150. 10.111 on Sick Week, and on Race Week you ran a 10.632. So what's the difference? What'd you do to shave half a second in your time there? Did you turn the truck up? Did you get a bigger or a smaller pulley? Whatever. I don't know. I think that truck's a Whipple. I don't know. He can tell me. But the person holding the number 25 spot in the 10-second class is Brittany Sammartino in a 99 Silverado with a 10.501 on Sick Week. 11 seconds. Let's get a couple names in here, and then I got to get off. I've got to get in and get ready for work. I'm actually in my sweatpants. We got Danny Anderson, 11.015 on Sick Week. The first person to complete both. Felicia Smith, 4-door rocket on Instagram, 11.053 on Sick Week. And Race Week, she ran a 9.268. So what's the story there? Like what's the difference in the car? Was she trying to run 11.0s? Did they have a bunch of nitrous on it and take it off? Did they change superchargers? And then there's not really many other 11-second cars that did both. You got Audria Beeler. Sorry, I'm killing these. I haven't even looked at these before. Chris Kripe, Gary Bell, Tyree Smith, Darce Laws, and Steven Sleeper all competed in two different events. Like Steven Sleeper, he's my buddy. 11.681 on Sick Week, and Rocky Mountain Race Week ran 11.3. Let's run to 12 seconds here. And the web designer's name's Aaron, did an amazing job on how this works. So as you click on like a 12-second category, it takes it out of the top bar, moves everything around, puts the 11-second piece back in. I know that doesn't sound like, wow, big stuff, but it's really pretty cool once you start messing with it. Again, we're in 2022 fastest 100 list, and we are in the fastest 25 12-second class now, or 12-second ET range. I don't know. It's just hard to figure out how to word all this stuff. Number one, guys, Eric Wiegand in a 66 Le Mans, 12.004 on Sick Week. And for Drag Week 2021, he ran an 11.224. So what's the story there? We got Philip, I'm fixing to ruin this, Balmaceda, 12.039. And then Race Week, he did 11.5 or 11.58. And the person holding the last spot is Rick Dorn in a 2020 Ford Mustang with a 12.394. 13 seconds. Yeah, we've got 23 in the 13-second range. And as we have events, again, these will update. We'll be able to add more to this. Jeff Kurtzak in a 80 Fairmont, 13.004. High Ride Drag Week 17.263. Woo, that's awesome. George Hill in number 8 spot is a dual event, top 25 on here. So 13.222 on Sick Week, and Drag Week is a 13.158. And then person bringing up 23rd spot is Michael Orlowski. I just ruined that. 13.906 for Sick Week 2022. And the last round here, there are 8 people in the 14-second range. Everything else was slower than that. Rick Castleberry with a 14.189. And then last is Craig White in an 02 Silverado at a 14.953. So, again, I go back to there's just so much information we can run with there. There's so much that I can bring you guys, and we're going to start bringing you. And that's part of the announcement for tonight. We are going to it's a big deal. I'm telling you. I'm just working out how to get everything that is needing to get done. That's a big part of what's going on. So I'm working on that today, but I also have my regular day job that I'm working at too. Stick shift list, Brian, it's too hard to dig down that deep, mainly because the information I'm getting is what the hosts have provided. Now, maybe next year we can do that as we grow, and the way to grow is for you guys to share this stuff. But as we grow, we can ask for more of that information. It's just too hard unless there's a dedicated stick class that I can go in and do. I mean, right now we're literally the only people doing this. There's nobody else grabbing this information. There's nobody else bringing you this. So that's a big part of why. I mean, everything that I'm trying to put out is good information. Hyde has a huge knowledge of all things drag and driving. So he's definitely leading the charge on a lot of the information that we're putting out too. We have something really, really, really cool from the Gebhardt family that's happening. Should be rolling today or tomorrow. 7:51. Okay. I've really got to go. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Thanks for everybody on Instagram. I'm sorry I couldn't see your comments. I am going to work on a way that I can, I don't know, maybe manipulate the computer and be watching live. So I'll be watching comments on the phone. I don't know. So I'll get back. I'll reply to everybody on Instagram. Again, the main spot we'll be doing this is Facebook and YouTube. So if you don't follow Drag Driver Pete on Facebook and YouTube, probably need to do that. Definitely YouTube, because it's somewhat YouTube gives better notifications for when people are live. So if you ring that bell. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Have a great Friday. We'll be on tonight at 5 p.m. Central with a huge update and our huge news. I don't know, whatever we're going to call it. So, okay. Later. Thanks.